All right, so I'm in my odd account, and I'm going to play the center course 9-hole cup. I'm going to try and qualify in pro. I have no idea. This particular course, is this Jubilee Grove? Let's see. Where are these holes? What are they? Yeah, Jubilee Grove. I'm not sure I've ever played these from the Pro Tee. I'm not sure that I have. I don't think they're in any of the lower tours. It'd have to be in, and I think they may not even be in any of the tours. Jubilee Grove 2 is in Tour 12, and I haven't played any of them from the Pro Tees. I've only played them from the Rookie Tee. So I'll go see. We'll go see what we can do with it. And I'm only going to bring out a Titan. I am going to play with a Titan. I may on some of the holes, like the par 3s, bring out a Katana or something, but I have no idea what elevation adjustments or nothing. So there's a few of the holes that I'm taking some pretty risky shots on the par. There's one of the par 3s I'm taking a rough bump shot, and we'll have to see how it plays. I don't even know if it's possible to do or what the deal is. I may bring a Katana on some holes, but I'm not going to bring in anything bigger than a Titan. That's it. Partially because I don't have anything bigger than a Titan. I have some, but I'm not willing to waste them in a qualifying round. We'll see. Hole number 1. Now in Rookie, we can get into the pocket and get over, but the one good thing about the Pro Tee is it separated us out from the tree. So our red line in Rookie with the 3-power ball and an APOC is out here with a tailwind. So distance wise from the Pro Tee, this distance here, I should be out in this zone, so I should have pretty much the same exact shot. I think if you don't make this, even in pro, you're probably in a world of hurt. Now in Rookie, being way up here in the front, I have been putting on like 4.5 topspin, maybe 5, and that gets me right to the front, and then I have to chip it on. I'm not interested in going long here, so we'll see. So I may have to put on more topspin. I might. Let's make sure I have my bag set up. Because I don't have an APOC 7 in this account, let's make sure I've got my extra mile. I do. Probably won't use that bag on any of these holes. Maybe. There's some of the holes I might be laying up and the rock might be the club to lay up. And I have a big topper, and there is one of the holes. I don't think I can use a big topper in pro, but I was using it in Rookie. APOC Cataclysm Goliath. I'm not using my Cataclysm on any holes that I know of. I'm going to say that I know of. I'm going to bring that Horizon, because on the last hole I might use my Horizon. What kind of topspin do I got? It has 100. I'll have to check on my accuracy for a level 6 Horizon. Let's see. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and look up Woods Horizon level 6 with a power 3 ball. And is it going to be the same? 2.2, 2.3? There is a difference. Let me see what my Horizon in my 77 account hits. 2.0, and here it's 2.2. Let me make a note. Odd. It's 2.2. 2.6 and 3.0. And with a power 2 ball, it's still the 3.0 and the 2.6. The only thing that changes is max, and I'm not going to be at max. All right, we have some stuff. I think those are the bags I'm going to bring. There's one of the holes that a Goliath, if you get to the right spot, a Goliath is there, but I am definitely not going to be using that big topper. So let's switch this up. Let's make sure I have got a sniper. Let's make sure we bring a bag with a Goliath. Alright. I got 2 bags with a Goliath. I got 2 bags with a Goliath. This bag right here is the bag for hole number 1. And a Titan. The king of balls. And let me switch this one up for a katana, just in case. That way I have the right balls pinned. Hey, there we go. Now we're set. Now we are ready to play. So the whole goal is to get minimum score, which is -12, and I'm really sure I can pick up hole number 1, that it's still there. So we will see. And I was doing +0 in rookie on the drive. So I'm not sure if there's an elevation adjustment. Well, I take that back. I said that wrong. Slapped me in the head. Smacked me up beside the head. I didn't do a variable adjustment. Yes, elevation is a real word, and there is such a thing as elevation, but that has nothing to do with the adjustments that they're making us do. Nothing. Nada. Oh yeah, it'll be the same shot. I don't know if there will going to be any difference. Maybe 5 topspin instead of 4.5. Well, I'm going to be back a little bit further if I use an extra mile. Might actually be. I might switch to my APOC. Even though it doesn't have as much topspin at level 6, it's only got 60, 65, I think 65 topspin versus the 85 of the extra mile. It does hit the raw distances farther. And that's, other than as close as they came to the sand. With this wind, I am going to do it 10% times the wind. It's pretty damn flat though. I'm going to switch to this bag. Right at the red line. There's 4, there's 5 topspin. Try and go straight at it. 5.8 divided by 1.2. It's 1.5. 4.25. There's 3, 4.25. I had a little bit of overpower on there that I didn't intentionally want on there, but I didn't want to look down to square it off because I'd already set. Whew, boy, I should have. I did not pull it enough, that's for sure. I think I don't have actually any club notes for my odd account. Let me look here. I think it is 1.5 per ring. I think it is. I probably should go look that up. I made a new club card sheet for 77, and I still have my super old one that's like 6.5 years old that's got 1,000 chicken scratches on it. Hit it perfect. Oh, that was not perfect. That's not going to go in. I missed it. Whoa! I can't believe that went in. That was 2 rings great to the right. I didn't think the wind was going to play a factor at that distance, but I set it up on the other side so that if the wind was a factor, it would hit the flagpole. But geez, I got a little lucky on that. Got a little lucky. Can't be good, be lucky. That's my motto. Hole number 2. Hole number 2. Hey, let me look. Let me check. Just double check my APOC level 6 here. APOC level 6, 1.5. Alright. With a 3 power ball, 1.4. 1.4. Alright. 1.4. Write that down. Hole number 2. I think this is going to be the same shot setup as I'm doing with my Ricky account, but the wind might be a little different as far as how much I have to adjust it. We'll see. I'm going to take it straight up and we'll see whether or not I need to make an adjustment. And I'm pretty sure I can hit this with a navigator. Save myself a ball. A bigger ball. So the whole goal is on the rest of this to shoot no less than minimum score. And I picked up one. That might qualify me, maybe. We will see. We will see. I still like the shot on the right. Maybe. That doesn't look too bad from right there. Still in a grizzly. And they got a 2 power ball. Let's see how much they move that grizzly. I have no idea where they're at in the club, but they moved it like 7 rings. If they were a max, it'd be 5.7 divided by 0.9. It'd have been 633. If they added on 20%. I have no idea what adjustment to do, so I'm gonna take it wherever I'm at in my club. We'll see. We'll see. Where am I? I'm right at max. Right at max. How can you not get down there from the? You can't get down there from the Pro Tees at that angle. .65. There's 6.5. Oh. Oh. I think the deal, I'm not sure where I'm at in Ricky. I have played that hole before and I wrote down my notes from a previous play. I did 1-to-1 plus 0.1 earlier today when I qualified my 77 account, and I overpulled it by plus 0.1. I should have just did 1-to-1. And I actually think we're in mid club, which with that grizzly is, with this should be like 1, maybe 1.1, so it might be 10%. Close. Somebody got the hole in one. The hole in one. All right, what do we got for hole number 3? These big holes are because you can go for it. And Ricky here laying up and going for the second shot. This I think is going to be pretty much exactly the same. Where's the pro tee? Actually, distance-wise from the pro to the rookie, we're not talking about much. Trying to get in front of this shadow right here so that you're in this clear area to go at the cup. I don't think this shot's not going to change other than wind. You know, what kind of an adjustment we need to make. But getting to that spot's not going to be that much more difficult than it is in rookie. And I've been playing with a katana. Let's see which way the wind is blowing. Stable wind. That's the bag I really want to take. And I really would like to take that ball because there's a red line issue on the other end. If you end up in the perfect spot and you have the wrong ball, you could end up in a spot where you don't have the shot you're looking for. I'm going to take that. That's what we're going to do. Right there. Right there. If I can find an opponent. That's the big IF. Capital IF. Capital I space F. Don't make me start singing. That's usually enough of a threat for them to go, okay, hey, give them an opponent. Jubilee Grove, hole number 3. Do 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 do. Okay, and it does roll out a little. So what do we got on here? We've got 3, 6, 7 top spin. 6.5 divided by 1.4 is 464. Let's try it with the max top spin. There's 464. Hitting it perfect. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa, whoa. That might be too far. It is too far. Damn it. Damn it. I should still be able to recover from there. And I was earlier today, I shanked my shot and I ended up in the rough right there. And you can easily recover from over there if you got a Nirvana. I actually took the same shot with my Nirvana I was trying to take with my sniper. I had to use a little teeny bit of wind, but man, did that clip a tree going through there? It looked like it woed up. Woed up. They'll like that shot. They'll like it. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, of course. Let's get out here where I can see. Right here will be fine. I'm going to put on a couple backspin. Let's do 3 backspin. Right there. 5-2. I did not mean to hit that good. And I didn't mean to put all of that overpower on there either. What was I thinking? That's not how I set the shot up. What was I doing? What was I doing overpower? I knew I was running out of time and I got caught up in the moment. That was an easy hole to recover on too. What the hell were you doing overpower? You didn't need to do the overpower. Dummy. I was sitting here thinking, do I need to do overpower? And then I released at the wrong time. That's why I got good and I had overpower, and like me and my opponent are both in the shit. I like my shot better in the shit than their shot, but we're still in the shit. Okay, let's hit this perfect. Let's recover Let's get back on track. Otherwise now we're going to have to scramble. We don't want to have to do that. And that was not perfect. And I did leave myself enough room for one ring grate to the left, maybe, but not a two. And a one would have been questionable. Arr. Arr. I've seen they got that R emoji, but every time I've seen it, it's not something they're giving away or that you can get unless you're in the golf pass. I don't need another $25 a month bill. I played a game where I paid the $25 a month just to maintain my stuff. I get it. I'm trying my best not to give Playdemic any money. I'm trying my best. All right. All right. Seems to me I would prefer to get up into this area and go at it. So I'm going to stick with the katana. But what I want to do, you see, so let's make sure we have a bag that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use that bag. I'm going to switch to a Guardian. Gives me a little bit more distance. Just in case. All right. We'll try it. We'll see. I have no idea. That may be I have no idea. Like I said, I have never played these Jubilee Grove holes from the Pro Tees before, so it is definitely different playing them from the Pro. Just like if you're going up to the higher tours and you're playing from the Masters tees, playing these courses, it doesn't matter how many times you played them before, it's different. You got to learn the deal. I've played golf in Puerto Vallarta quite a few times, and they have some spectacular courses there. They got a Jack Nicholson course, and they got two Tom Weiskopf courses there. And I went there one time. I knew a individual who is a member. Man, this would be a great hole for a Thor's hammer, actually. Which I don't have in any of my bags, but a Thor's hammer would work really good here. If you're going to do backspin like that, shit, you could get right up to it. Let me get this shot done. 5-2. I'm going to just do a full pull. Now I'm going to pull the ring set instead of the course. 5-2. Hitting it perfect. We'll see how far off that is. Woo! Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa down, whoa down, whoa down. I knew a guy that lived in Puerto Vallarta that was a member, and we went down there one time, and they had just finished playing it was a World Championship of Golf or World Series of Golf, or they played a tournament there where the pros were out there, and so the week after the pros were there, they left the tees where the pros were at, and it was the weekend round pins, and it was freaking brutal. Like the worst spot on every green to put the hole, that's where the hole was at. It was brutal. But they played from the gold tees, and it made the course. I played that course several times before, and it was absolutely brutal playing from the gold tees and with the pins. Brutal. And I went out that day and I parred the first 6 holes, and then I fell apart like a cheap clock. Hey. All right, are you gonna let me grab the shot? Jeez. I was going to time out there, just trying to get back to the deal. I played one of the other courses there. It was the same thing. I went out one day. I went out and was really practicing and had warmed up really well, and I went out and I parred the first 6 holes and ended up shooting like a 92 because I just fell apart on the rest of it. I was like so excited after the first 6 holes, I just fell apart. In the hole. I was actually out playing one of the Tom Weiskopf courses during 9/11. When 9/11 was happening, I was out on the golf course. It was really weird to be in a foreign country when that happened. Luckily, we were there on it was the 3rd day of a 2-week vacation, so by the time they finally opened the airports up, we just finished off our vacation, but it was really weird being down there during 9/11. Alright, in Rookie, I'm trying to get over to here, and the wind's blowing. Since we got tailwind here, I can get over there, but in Pro, I'm going to lay up right here, and where I'd really like to be, if I can end up in the fairway right there, is I'd like to be on this side, so that I have a better shot at the rough bump. And I think if I can get to that spot, a 3 sidespin ball would be better, but whether or not I can get to that spot with a katana is the question. That is the question. And it is definitely, I'm going to start off with that bag and see what I can get done. And I'm going to take a katana. I think if I can get to the right spot on the drive, that a katana will be fine. It's whether or not I can get to the right spot on the drive is the question. What am I doing? Hold number 5? Hold number 5? I have no idea what I'm doing on the drive as far as an adjustment, so I'll just take a straight up shot. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That might be too much topspin. You put on just 6. I'm gonna put on, yeah, I'll put on 6. 6.3 divided by 1.45. I'm gonna do a little extra just for safety. Getting it perfect. See if that was enough curl to get me around the bend. I would have liked to have been on the other side, but that's pretty much, that's the shot right there. That's it. Now, you might still be able to, if you use the wind, get over. If you try and blast it. The one thing you got to remember is we do not hit out to this fairway. This is fans, okay? Now maybe you can when you're out there because you might not have anybody following you around, but I got thousands of people following me around out on the course, and so that's one of the areas that they stand because nobody ever hits out there. Ever. The greenskeeper are in a constant state of being pissed because they got to mow it. Yeah, that's the shot. Hell, with the bigger ball, that would have made it. Close. They still got a great shot from right there. Now, in Rookie, I'm doing 0 to the cup. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we have enough to get there. We do have enough. We do. I'm gonna just do straight up 5-5. There's 5-5. What's up, Buster? Getting it perfect. What's up, Itsy Bitsy? Are you guys looking for something? I don't think I have anything on me. I don't. Which way's the wind blowing? That was an overpull. I didn't even check to see where I was in my club. I was probably in more towards mid, or I don't have one. I didn't get one today, buddy. You have to go bug your mama. Nope, I don't have one. I really don't. I don't have anything. Nope. I should have checked to see where I was in my club. I must have been like in mid. Because I overpulled it a good 10%. If I was in mid, it's 1.1 instead of 1. And so... Ooh, that's brutal. That's brutal. That's brutal. And you brought out a special ball. And you ended up in the rough. Come on. Yeah. That is brutal. It's bad enough you brought out a special ball, and it's really bad when you bring out a special ball and the special ball did nothing for you. Shit, you could have done that with a marlin. What is that? It's a power 10 ball. Oh, I thought they brought out a power 6 ball now. It's going to take me forever to get that shit straight, because it's been 7 years that it's a power 5 ball. I thought they brought out like a Kingmaker or a Titan type power 3, power 6 ball. And good luck in the tournament. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And I dropped one. Jeez. I don't know if you'll make it with just a 12. What do we have here? This is another one of those holes that once again I'm trying to hit here, but I'm going to have to hit here and then take the shot. Now in rookie, I'm doing what I really want to do is a Goliath rough bump. I ended up in the rough in between here in my rookie account earlier, and I had to take it with a Nirvana, and a Nirvana doesn't have enough topspin to do the rough bump, so I just went straight at it. But there is a killer rough bump here if you got a Goliath. But from this area, well, is it that area? It'll be down here. Is that the deal? Yeah, I'm going to be hitting it from right here. I don't know that I want to mess around with that rough bump, so I'm going to bring my Guardian. I will bring my Guardian. I better plug my phone in before it dies. Which bag did I put that Guardian in? There we go. No, I don't know if that rock is enough. I do not know. Let me switch that bag up, because I would like to bring a Guardian on that. Let me switch that to an extra mile. Extra. Read all about it. And let's bring a Titan. And let's buy some katanas while we're here, just so we have some, so we don't have to mess around with that on the course. Trying to look at my notes. I screwed my notes up, and I got the hole. I missed the hole on my notes originally, so I had to write some shit off on the side. Is that enough to get me over? Yeah. Let's pull back just a titch. 6.8 divided by 2.1. 3, 5, 6. Let's do 3, 6. There's the 3 and there's the 6. Hitting it perfect. Just roll it down in there. Getting to my Guardian range. My Guardian hits 1.1 per ring at max. What is my Guardian? It's 1.1. Oh, with a 3 Powerball, it's 1 per ring. 1.2 at mid, 1.4 at minimum, and I'm definitely not going to be at minimum. Once again, a power 10 ball. And if they use that win and they do it right, max curl, I would do I would do more curl than that. That doesn't look like enough to me. Maybe it is. I would have did max curl so that the first bounce would have been in the first cut of the rough instead of the second, and they might have got the extra distance they needed. You can see where they ended up. Yeah. Man, that's max club right there. Jeez. Chiso. .6 rings. There's 5, 6, 6. Put a little bit of curl in it. Hitting it perfect. And I had a little bit of overpower on there. I put a little bit too much backspin, but I didn't want to take the time to little teeny bit more curl. And I probably didn't need the overpower. It looked like it was going to be a little short. I played one-on-one for the first, oh man, I played one-on-one with my Guardian. That was the club. There were some holes, a lot of the newer holes that are out there, your wood is super important, and it's super important to have not only distance in the wood, but topspin. It's especially true if you're playing with lower power balls. So if you're out playing some of these tours with a 1 or a 2 power ball or a 0 power ball, you know, you really need a bigger wood that has topspin. But if you're playing a lot of the older courses, you'll notice that you can get, with a mortal ball, a normal ball that you can buy in the store, you can get to a good spot. And there's a lot of those shots that having the versatility of being able to do backspin is handy. And I liked playing with the Guardian. You did suffer a little bit on holes where you needed a little bit of topspin, but if you could force a shootout, they were great, because in shootouts, that's a great club to have. But now there's so many holes that require, like I said, that require topspin, that playing with a big dog or a Cataclysm is probably the smarter move. Hole number 7. I need to pick one of these holes up, because since I dropped hole number 3. Man, I'm doing a risky ass shot here. Which way's the wind blowing? That wind worked. And I definitely want to take a 3 side spin ball. Now what I'm doing in Ricky is 1-to-1, and I'm pushing back in a 1/4 of a ring if I'm involving the sand. But if I'm not involving the sand, you don't need to push in the 1/4 of a ring. Where is the Pro Tee in relationship to the Ricky Tee? The Pro Tee is offset a little bit more to the left. So where I really want to get to is this area, and you need a bigger side spin ball if you want to get in this area. The way the wind's blowing, you could work it out so that you don't have to involve the sand in your working out the wind, as long as you got the side spin. And the Pro Tee is offset just a little bit on that direction. That might work. That might just. I'm gonna take, let's make sure we got here. Let's look at clubs. I got a Guardian. I got a sniper. I'm going to take a sniper. We're going to take a katana. All right, here we go. Here we go. I almost think I need to do a 10% times the wind. But I know in Rookie I'm just doing 1-to-1. But once again, that might be because I'm in mid-club and I am adding on the 10%. And 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.1 at mid-club equals 1-to-1. Whatever the wind is. And they're at their red line with a 0 power ball. I suppose that is another way to go. I could bring out a 3 power ball and force myself to get up to that red line, up to that spot. But I'd have to be I might have to have more than 3 side spin in order to get to the pocket where I don't have to involve the sand. And looking at where the red line is, I think even in Rookie, I think you're pretty close to max. Now I'd have to bring out a much bigger ball in order to get to this spot right here. Let's see if I brought out a Titan. Could I get to that spot? Barely. Barely. And I don't think a Titan's got enough to get me back around to it. So I'm going to hit from over here and I'm going to bring out just a katana. And I'm just going to do a normal pull. There's 5-6 because I'm running out of time. And a perfect. And I clipped the rough just like I wanted to. And just missed it. Just missed it. Dang it. Dang it. And the way the wind was blowing, that was an overpull. And I did overpull it right there. I did. And so it was just at max. Now I pulled back, so I was probably at mid, so it was probably the 10% was added in. But it looks like that might be pretty close. Just a max shot, 1-to-1, and try and do the 1-to-1 and not add on extra. All right. That hole right there's got possibilities. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Because my red line with the katana was right here. And I pulled back to here, so that's probably mid-club, so that's 1.1 per ring. And I did a 1-to-1 plus 0.1, and that plus 0.1 killed me. I didn't mean to do the plus 0.1, but I did overpull it when I pulled it right there. I'm sure if you go back and look at it, I'm sure that I overpulled it. By at least 1. That's what you get. Alright, I have no idea from the Pro Tees what the deal is. Where is the tee box? Yeah, we're further back. So in Rookie, you can come this way and you can take a 3 side spin ball and try and get over. But in Pro, being farther back before you can get to that spot, your red line's right there. You're going to end up being back here and there's no way you'll cover it. So I'm going to try and take and try and go from here and see if I can get it over so that I end up out in front. Which is what I'm doing with my lowest level account. But in Rookie, you can do this with a 3 power ball and a big topper. Big topper. I might just be able to get that done if I brought out a berserker. Do I have a big topper? Did I take my big topper out? I took my big topper out. I'm going to switch that bag up. Let's put the big topper back in there just in case I do use it right here. The one thing in my 77 account is I have a level 8 big topper. And a level 8 big topper, so right here I'm at 219, and a level 8 big topper is at like 230. And you can get a lot more shit done with a 230 big topper than you can with a 219 big topper. Although you can get a lot of stuff done with a big topper. I don't know. I don't know. And you can barely get out with the big topper. Big topper. Big topper. And I'm going to switch this bag up for a Goliath. Let's start off. I'm going to start off with an extra mile and see what kind of distance I can get in a 3 power ball. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Where am I? That's the question. Where am I? Am I on the last hole? I'm on hole number 8. There we go. There we go. All right. The hole number 8. What am I doing? I've dropped a shot. That's what I'm doing. So I better pick up something here in these last 2 holes. I gotta remember what hole I was on. Oh yeah. Hole number 8. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna go play that, and then we got sidetracked. Let's make sure I have the right bag. I wanted to take a bag with a big top and an extra mile and a Titan. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it done with that. We'll see what can happen. We'll act like we're playing one-on-one and it's all on the line. Like we could win something. If I can find an opponent. If. Maybe. Abner Ranger. Here we go. Hole number 8. I have no notes for the drive. As far as like if I'm doing any adjustment. Okay, if I do max from right there with max curl, get a little whip action going. I'm going to take all that wind out. I'm going to take, man, if it carries down in there, it'll be bad. There's 5 too. And I'm going to take out a full 6 just in case. And I might bite me. And the one ring grate to the right just for good measure. That took out some of the wind that I just took out. Just barely. Just barely. Man, I still got a ton of work to do from here. If you run a rapier, this hole is hard to run topspin. You can't run your topspin. It's going up that hill, and the topspin gets compressed, and it looks like it's going to terminate right at the hole, but it actually is running fast. And so it's definitely one of those situations where you want to put on a couple backspin and get right up to the hole. And the wind will definitely be a factor. Now, Golf Clash Notebook says my rapier should play 1.1 and 2.3. I usually play it at 2.2 and 2.4, but we're going to play it at the 1.1, 2.3. It should be in. If I put if I run a couple backspin, I'll probably be pretty close to max. There's max. There's mid. I'm kind of in the in-between. If I try and run all my topspin from here, you can see it doesn't quite, it's compressed. I'll try it. Should be 5.3 divided by 1.1, 4.81 rings. I'm going to do 5. Why not? Oh, and then I'm going to hit a great miss. Woo! Look at that. And I missed to the Was that a great to the left? Maybe that was a great to the right and the wind pushed it over. Maybe that helped me. I picked one up. I picked one up that we should be picking up. We should be picking up hole number 1 in this hole right here. And then if you just play minimum score, you're looking at a 14. But dropping a hole is not good. And I will say that hole number 3 is going to be a hole, I would think by the end of the week, that's probably going to be the hole that people had the most problems with. Dun, 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 dun. I brought out a special ball for that. All right, can't be good, be lucky. There we go, that's a prime example. All right, and I won a chest, look at that. I'm a winner. Winner, winner. This hole right here, let me see if I have an empty slot on my desktop. I don't. Let's clear one out. I think that's the first chest I've won today. Dun, 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 dun. I actually think I have a club card trading as well. And we got all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to get every single club card I possibly need right here in this club card trading. Everything. Not. Do you sense the sarcasm in my voice? Well, we got to go for it's going to be forever and a day, but you got to start working on something. The step of 1,000 miles starts with one step, or the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. There you go. Forever and a day. What do I have? What did I get? I must have got something. All right, hole number 9. I have a plan. And my plan, first of all, I have no idea what it'll take to get to the spot that I want to get to. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this bag right here. That is the bag. Now, in rookie, I'm doing a 0 plus 0.1. And that may be what I'm doing here. Let's see. Power? Do we got any power 4 balls other than a katana that have more? I have one of those. I have one of these balls in stock. It's a little more wind. This turkey ball might not be bad either. So I do have one of some of these balls in here that I could bring, and the side spin's not going to be as important, but let me take one of these, because I have, if the shot works out, then I can bring the turkey ball on the back, or in the weekend round. The question you see is, what do I put on the, I haven't yet, but I will practice this hole, because this hole is a fun hole if you can get to the right spot. And I'll practice with that ball, because that'll give me the same stuff, and then we'll have a better idea about the wind. No. Wouldn't be prudent. Let's practice. Practice. You're gonna get some bonus content here, and I'll practice one of the holes from the Pro Tee. There's a lot of these newer courses that if I want to do a scouting report on, like if it's older holes, I have no problem doing a scouting report from any of them, but I could do a practice round in Pro. If people want me to do, if you guys want me to do, guys and gals want me to do a practice round in Pro every week, I could potentially do that. I'm not sure if I can, because of the practice token deal. The best time for me to practice is on Monday's qualifying round. That's my preferred time to practice anyways. I'm going to put all of it in only 2 top spin, because the other balls only have, side spin. It's 6-8. I'm going to do 10%. 1.1 times 6.8 divided by 1.5, or excuse me, 1.4. 534. There's 534. And I'm going to put curl on it out to the black line. And I'm going to hit it great to the right. It's important. That is an important deal, is to hit it great to the right. I think that's far enough. Definitely. Where is that? Yeah, that's far enough. That actually might be too far. I might need to be further out in here in order to have the range right. I brought the 2-power ball because I was having a red line issue, and I hit inside of where I was before, so I actually might have not overhit, but I should have put more curl on. I should have did it as a max curl shot, and the great to the right definitely did not help me. If I'm in the wrong spot, I'm gonna move the ball to the right spot. My opponent is more in the right spot. I think most people are probably trying to dig down here into this corner where the sand is, but I really would like to be more where my opponent's at. Nope, I got it. That works. Okay, so I'm at minimum horizon. And what was minimum horizon? Did I write those numbers down? Minimum horizon's 3 per ring. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm doing a rookie. It's 6.5 divided by 3. It's 2.16 rings. There's 2. Hitting it perfect. And I over pulled it right there. And I over pulled it by like 0.2. So I'm gonna do exactly what I did right there. But I'm gonna take off 0.2. So in that situation I would have, it was 2.16 and I rounded it up to 2.2, but I'm gonna take 2 off. And if I'm in a 1.6, I'll just hit the 2. When you start trying to get cute and take off like it's 1.15, it's the 1 1/4. Like if you're at a quarter, you can use the center one and you can kind of get to a quarter pretty easy. But when you're starting to do like 3/5 or that kind of shit, I typically find if I try and do the 3/5 instead of just doing either 3 or 4, that it's better to just do the 3 or the 4. Dun 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 dun. And it came in slightly hot. All right, let's see if we can replicate that, only this time get it in the hole. And good luck in the tournament. Good luck, my man. Okay, we got the right stuff. We're on hole number 9. Let's go. This is obviously dangerous because the most important part of hitting a rough bump is hitting the rough. And the second most important part is getting out of the rough. And you can tell if you go back and rewind it, the first bounce is in the rough and it comes out of the rough pretty hard. And it bounces over the sand trap. And so, number 1, get out of the rough. Number 1, hit the rough. Number 2, get out of the rough. And don't end up in the sand. Because if I miss the rough, I am in big ass trouble. Big. If I hit it great to the right, I'm in the sand. If I hit it great to the left, I could miss the rough. Alright, it was. I'm just going to use this ball. This ball will work. I won't have to waste one of those special balls. 6-4. 1.1 times 6.4 divided by 1.5. It's 3 or 1.4. It's 502. There's 5. And I did black ring a curl, but actually I'm going to go out a little further. And I hit it great to the right again. I might be more towards, yeah, I think I'm still going to be pretty close to min, but I might be more towards the mid. Let's see, if it was 6 divided by 3, it's 2. If it was 6 divided by 2, 6. I think I'm going to play it. We'll see. I think I'm going to play it. Well, no matter where I play it, I'm going to play it wherever I'm at on my club, but I'm going to take off 2. That is too far. And you're going to see a lot of people going for that spot down there and overhitting it. Okay, there's min. There's max. There's mid. Man, I am eking mid. Mid is 2.6 per ring. .6, 6.9 divided by 2.6 is 265 and 245. There's 245. Hitting it perfect. And we'll see if I really was at mid. Get in the hole. Come on. It still overpulled it. If I'd have did a minimum, there was 2.6 at mid. If I'd already did a minimum, it's the 3 would have been 2.3. Man, that might have been closer. It might just be do it at minimum club, even though you're not at min. I'm sure with a slider, it would have got me a little bit. That was still way off, way off. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Perfect. That is definitely a shot you could work on though and get that shot down, but that rough bump is definitely there. If you hit down where my opponent's at, it opens the window up so that if you're going to go straight to the cup, it gives you a little bit better angle at the cup. It kind of gets you past that little rough area. But if you're trying to do the rough bump, I think if you hit down there where my opponent's at, it's too far. It's one of the things about the rough bump on this hole that I like is that you don't have to worry about hitting it far. You're actually just laying it up to a spot. All right, all right. We had a little bit of fun on hole number 9. Got to have some fun on at least one of the holes. That's the one. We'll see if a 13 will qualify me. It should have been a 14, but I, like a dumb butt, dropped a shot. Like a dummy. Now, I don't even know if a 13 is going to make it. How many 14s are there? Everybody's at 14. And a 15. You should be at 14. There's definitely 2 shots to pick up out there. I think. Maybe. What do we got down here? Maybe. I don't know. This person's at 13. And they dropped a shot. Just like me. Just like me. We'll see. We'll see if that qualifies. I think it will, but I'm going to give it a 50-50. Maybe. Maybe it will. Maybe. We will see. Thanks for watching. That was a pro look at center course, and that was with no notes, no nothing. I think that might be the very first time I've ever played those holes from the Pro Tee. So, well, that was like a one-on-one, and I didn't do too bad. I only lost 1 hole. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, leave a comment, do all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Be safe, my friends.